watching News 9 Digital. I'm Pratibha. Thank you for joining me live today. It's going to be a spectacular night tonight as a blue moon will be visible in the night sky on October 31st. That being all the more special because it's Halloween at 8:19 p.m. Now, October has two full moons, out of which the second moon is usually anointed as the blue moon, which is going to occur today. The occurrence of the first full moon took place around October 1st and October 2nd. The blue moon will also coincide with Halloween, like I said, which is observed in many countries as, you know, on the eve of the Western Christian feast, and this is something that many look forward to. It's a little spooky as well. Blue moon will rise on Halloween, and you know, because it's the second moon of the month, it's not exactly known for its color but for the rarity. We've said quite often, once in a blue moon it happens. That's the reason why it's all the more special. This is something that sky gazers will be looking forward to. It's very special, a special phenomenon. Can we watch it in India? What time should we be watching it? What are the myths associated with it? To discuss all about it, Aryan Mishra joins us live. Many thanks for joining us. And so, Aryan, this is something that sky gazers really look forward to, and you know, because of various reasons, of course, we often say once in a blue moon, and today is that day when we're going to see it. So tell us all about the excitement around it. Why is it that it is such a rare phenomenon?
So first of all, everyone, a very good afternoon, and glad that I'm here today. So basically, in astronomy, there are multiple kinds of moons. So this is one of the rare. It's not a rare phenomena, but a blue moon happens when there are two consecutive full moons in 1 month. So the first full moon of the month was on October 1, and the second full moon is happening on October 31. But also people are also like today's Halloween also, but a blue moon on October 31 or Halloween night occurs almost every 19 years.
Okay.
So and two like for example the Halloween night happens after every 19 years. The last full moon, the blue moon, happened on in 2018 for India, and but for the US it happened in 1944. So interesting thing about that, every two consecutive full moon that we call blue moon happens after every 2.5 years. So it's not a rare phenomena, but the only thing is that because of the time zones and not at every location we can watch it.
Okay.
But in India, we are lucky that we can watch it. So the next Halloween blue moon will occur in 2039.
Okay.
And the interesting thing, if you see the origination of this blue moon, is also very spectacle. Like, no, in a lot of history books, we haven't defined that how exactly this is happening, but we have been observing a term known as blue moon in the last 400 years. So this also started from amateur astronomy. A lot of people say that moon turns blue in the night when a blue moon happens, but it's not like that. A moon always remains white and the pale gray color, which we say, but it doesn't turns blue or something. That's one of the myths that we need to, like, stop thinking about it. And in the past, an important mechanism for measuring time was standard 29.5 day moon cycle. So after one full moon, another full moon happens after 29.5 days. So if you see October 1 and October 31, like basically the days are 29.5 days. So that is also one of the reasons why it's happening in October.
Okay. So,
And we have, yeah.
no, go ahead.
So also one of the most important thing is that the moon have been very important to us
True.
in throughout the history. People have been looking at the moon not only to just in the night sky, like they have also inherited a lot of civilizations. For example, a lot of civilization used to look at the moon, and from the shape they used to tell which plants they need to eat or which plants they need to harvest or something
Yes.
like that. So moon and blue moon have been occurring, but the recent in astronomy, it's a modern term. We see in astronomy as a blue moon. So yeah.
Okay. And, you know, this is something, like you said, is one of the myths that people really believe that, you know, the moon is going to appear bluish today. So that's not going to happen. And more than anything, you know, this is something that is more important in folklore really than it is astronomically, would you say?
Basically, see the term blue moon comes from the folklore only, but in astronomy, there are two types of blue moons, basically a seasonal blue moon and a monthly blue moon.
Okay.
So if you go into astronomy and you dive into it, so there are multiple perspectives. So a blue moon happens on a different time, at different dates. And if you but again, the way we have made a connections in the modern history and in the modern times, that okay, blue moon is something turns blue or something like that, or some ghost comes up. There are a lot of stories, multiple stories.
True.
If you go to this place or that place, they will tell you hundreds and difference of stories. So in astronomy, it doesn't happen. So we don't look. So that's a different thing. So we don't look at astrology and astronomy. So if you ask me, I would say that okay, this is happening because of 29.5 days moon cycle. But again, so if you go ask someone else, he or she might say something else.
Yeah.
It's all about what kind of people you are going and
Right. There
talking
are a
to.
lot of myths around it as well,
True.
which several people
Yeah.
follow as well. But of course, that's something that has been dismissed by astronomers quite often as well. But as far as this phenomenon is concerned, would you say this is something that sky gazers are really looking forward to because of the significance that it's following on Halloween? Or would you say that it's something that occurs quite often? So, for those who believe in this kind of folklore, it might be exciting, not so much for the sky gazers.
So see, astronomers are always excited to look at every event which happens in the sky. So according, even if you look, if I had to look at the October 1 full moon, and if I know that 31st there will be a blue moon happening again, so I would definitely look forward to it. And
Okay.
it also matters the size and the distance of the moon, where exactly on October 1 it was there, and on October 31. So a lot of experiments you can do while sitting at your home with the both full moon happening at 1 month,
Okay.
because it gives a.
Also, I wanted to ask that, of course, usually we have 12 moons in a year. So this, of course, will add up to 13. Is there a significance of that? What does it mean?
I didn't get it. Like, can you?
For a layman to understand, like you said, that this month is going to have 2 moons. So as opposed to 12 moons a year that we see usually, it will be 13 moons that we are going to see. Is there a special significance of that?
Yeah, significance is only the size. Is basically where how exactly moon and how exactly Earth is rotating. So it depends on that, how the moon cycle will be. For example,
Okay.
if this was not on 31st, and if this happens tomorrow, then it might be only one full moon of the month.
Yeah.
But again, so month is of 31 days and the cycle of one round. So Earth takes 365 days to rotate around the sun, whereas moon takes 29.5 days to make one's rotation around the Earth. So on October 1, where exactly I saw the moon, and after one round, I will see the moon exactly at the same place. So this is the thing. So what, for example, if you saw on the first day of the moon, you saw the new moon exactly at that place. After 1 month, when you look, it will be exactly at the same place.
Okay.
So
All
it's
right.
basically like that. So again, it also matters where you are in the world, in which hemisphere you are, and it also matters the latitude and longitude.
Okay.
So there are a lot of things, but yeah.
Okay, all right. Arun, many thanks for joining us live with your thoughts on that. Of course, this is a phenomenon many are looking forward to, but of course, whether you're a sky gazer who's really looking forward to it or a folklore believer who is looking forward to this event because it falls on Halloween, it's definitely worth a watch at 8:19. It's going to appear, so you could go out there and look at this spectacular sight. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me live. Let me know in the comment section as well whether you're planning to watch it. Any myths that you know that are associated to it as well. I look forward to that. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to Newsline Digital. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.